Hello friends, welcome to C# Intermediate to Advanced tutorial. In this sub-series, we are watching and learning about the flow layout panel container control. In this video, we will study about the flow direction property. So we have two radio buttons. If you see in the previous screenshot, one is the direction left to right and another one is top to bottom. So from flow layout panel, we access the flow direction property, and rad LR, which is the first radio button that it denotes left to right flow direction, and another one is rad TB, top to bottom flow direction radio button. So first we are checking whether this is in a checked state, and the event handler is for radio button. First radio button check changed event, and during that event we are checking the checked changed means it can either go from checked to unchecked state or unchecked to checked state. So both the time this event will fire. That's why here we are checking whether it is going from unchecked to checked state. That means currently it is in checked state. If that's the case, then from flow layout CC, that's our flow layout panel container name dot flow direction. So this is the property we are accessing, and we use the enumeration flow direction left to right. So here we are controlling in what direction the control should be arranged. So left to right means the controls will be arranged in this direction, left to right direction, and when there is no room it will come down. So in the previous video we talked about wrap content, right? So if that was set, then the content will be wrapped, and if the size is not enough. Alright, so here if you see, we use the same property flow direction, but this time user clicked radio button top to bottom, so we use the flow direction enumeration, but here we use a top down. Here we are using the left to right, and here we are using top down. So if we use a top down, the control will be arranged in top to down fashion. It will be stacked like this, and when there is no room for the fourth control, it will come to the next column. Alright, now we will go to the demo. Here our project is already in opened state, and in the last video we implemented the wrap controls and auto scroll properties. So we implemented these two. Now we are implementing the flow direction. So first I am clicking this control, then choosing properties. So by default there are a lot of events. Here we use the default one, checked changed. So double click here, we have one procedure ready. Next we will click here, we will implement checked changed. So click on this event, then click double click this empty area, checked changed. So now we have both the event handler ready, I mean the skeleton ready. So already we kept two code snippet. Let's go with the third one. So as already explained in the slide, so when rad LR left to right, when this is in checked state, we are setting the flow direction as left to right. Similarly, when TB radio button is checked, top to bottom radio button is checked, we set flow direction as a top down. This is left to right, this is top down direction. So these two are all coming from this enumeration. If you see, left to right, top down, bottom up. Bottom up means like this, right to left means controls will be arranged. It will start from right and it will get arranged leftward. Left to right. Okay, now we will execute and see how it works. So when we don't have wrap controls, we won't see much use. Let's say we have the scroll bar. It doesn't mean what direction you set. Okay, so if there is a scroll bar, when you set it top to bottom, you can see the control is arranged in top to bottom fashion, but a scroll bar is moved from horizontal to vertical scroll bar. Here we have a horizontal scroll bar. Once we make it, we have a vertical scroll bar. All right, now we will put a wrap content and in with combination of a left to right direction, and you can see the control get wrapped, so in two line. Similarly, if I move it to top to bottom, you can see the controls are arranged in two column. There is no room for this one. If I increase the height, so this flow layout panel is docked to the top, so it won't change the size. So it doesn't matter even if you resize it. But here, when you resize it, the panel also will resize because the panel is docked to the top portion of this frame window. Here you can see. So anyhow, here we are reading the flow direction, and when flow direction is top to bottom, the controls are arranged like this. When it is left to right, the controls are arranged like this. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.